number 3 on how to clear the path towards your optimum health. Now in this video I'm very excited because finally we are moving on from the one-size-fits-all and the statu quo and the alarming statistic we have seen to something that is a bit more powerful, because we are going to talk about a revolution, and this is the genomic revolution. And I'm very excited about it because this is what I've been doing for almost a decade now, and it's just fascinating me all the time. And I want to share that with you and to explain to you why this is the solution that will help you to crack your health code. So before that, I want you to understand, and we'll give you a little crash course about what is genomic. Now, to understand, you need to understand first that we are all the same but all different. Okay? So that's easy to realize. You just have to go into a busy street to look at people and see, wow, we are all, different. The way we look, the way we behave, and all of this is down to our own genetic. But this difference is actually very small. And it's actually only 0.1% of DNA material that will make us different from each and every one of us. So that means that we are 99.9% the same. Now, for you to understand the big difference, how big this difference is, we need to look a bit closer. And I want to tell you the story of the very, very big into the very, very small. Now, I want you to realize that we're actually 0.04% the same as our old cousin, Neanderthal. We are 98% the same DNA-wise in terms of, we don't really look like a chimpanzee, but we do have the same DNA material, 98%. 43% the same DNA material of the banana that is holding. Right? So to put this in perspective, we need to understand how big the world inside you is. And you are made of 37.2 trillion cells. Right? That's a big number. Because it's so big, just to put this in perspective, if I take all those cells, throw them in the sky, you will have actually more cells than various stars in the whole Milky Way. This is how big the world inside you is. So because it's so big, we're going to zoom again into one size, cells, into one cell, and just look at inside. What is inside is the nucleus, and this is where the DNA is. If we look into this nucleus, we will find the chromosomes, 23 pairs of chromosomes. X and Y is what makes the difference between a guy and a woman. And this DNA, if we zoom in again, we will find this elegant double helix called the DNA. Right? And this is basically the instruction of life. This is the code of life. And this is all the instructions that you have in your body are in this code of life called DNA. And this DNA is made of sentences called genes, right? Certain genes will be long sentences and some of us will be shorter. You have in your body approximately 20,000 genes that code for something, from your eyes color to your size to the way you will digest food to the way you absorb certain substances or fat or even certain toxic elements in your environment. So all this makes us different from one person to another. And in those genes there is a language called the biomechanical letters A, C, G and T. And what it means for us is each and every one of us are different in terms of fitness, abilities, fitness, the way you will recover, in terms of nutrition, health. We will all have predisposition, right? And if you look at certain genes, like fitness genes, some people will be more prone to be excelling in power events, okay? Some people will be more prone to excel in endurance events. When it comes to health, in terms of the way your body ability to detox in the phase 2 of your detoxification system with a gene called GTCM1, for example, how your body will actually metabolize certain type of chemicals and extract them from your body. That is also different from a person to another. The way your body reacts to inflammation, if you're prone or not prone to chronic inflammation. So all of these are very powerful things to learn about, right? When it comes to methylation, the way your body regenerates the cells and all those things. You know, you probably heard about Angelina Jolie and BRCA2 genes, which is related to breast cancer. I mean, there's many genes that code for something. We even have DLD4, which is the cheating gene, right? So if you are in a relationship and you're not sure about your spouse, please send me the mouth swab, and I will send that to the lab. I will know for sure. Without kidding, guys, every single aspect of us have a different, and we have thousands and thousands of genes that code for something. So this is time we dig into this and try to understand from within what we can do without. What are the secrets that the book of you holds, okay? And it's very exciting to find out about this. So we also now understand that, you know, we heard again one of those stories like, oh, it's in my genes if I get, you know, this type of disease, or, you know, it's in my family, it runs in my family. But what we understand is your genes are not your fate, okay? And I want to make this clear. It's not because you have certain gene predisposition that you will necessarily have the disease associated with it. This, again, is due to your lifestyle, your diet, and your environment. Because your genes are set, yes, but the expression of those genes is in constant dialogue with your diet, your lifestyle, and your environment. And this is what you can control. So, you know, there's a real difference between heredity and your habits, okay, your personal habits, what you're doing to do that, right? So there's a 50-50 sort of genes and environment. And this is what we're going to see in the next video, how we can actually empower ourselves from those information, how does it work, and how you can actually make the leap from a one-size-fits-all approach to a more personalized approach, which is designed for you, by learning new habits that will empower you to, you know, get a better health and also lose weight easier or train more optimally. So all of this we're going to see in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I shall speak to you then. Bye.